Good evening. Welcome to the Midweek Refuel with Lupus in Color, where we strive to educate, inspire, encourage, and empower lupus warriors all around the world. Today, I was waiting for some questions. I didn't get any questions, so I'll speak about whatever I feel is on my heart. So today I posted something stating that your lupus pain is real, but so is your hope in healing every single day. So I want to talk about having purpose in your pain and how we can do that. So I know for me, when I'm in pain, it's hard to really reroute what I'm feeling and reroute my reaction to the pain to make it purposeful. So sometimes I have to be really conscious of what I'm doing in order to really understand the purpose in the pain that I'm having. And when I try to find that purpose, I find myself learning more about me. So let's say if I was out. Okay, let's take tonight, for example. Tonight I went out, had a nice dinner or whatever have you. I didn't have any alcohol or anything like that, but let's say that I had a glass of wine. And I find that after I had the glass of wine, all of a sudden my pain levels were higher. And let's say I couldn't move my hands, or my hands became swollen. And I'm not thinking, because, I'm just out and about or whatever have you. Let's just say I'm out and about. And then I get home and I'm like, oh my gosh, my pain levels are really high. But I'm reacting to it like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. Oh, this pain is never going to end. I'm just talking so negatively to myself regarding the pain that I can't see the purpose in it. You know what I mean? But once I really make a conscious effort to see what the issue is, why am I having this pain? I know I'm having this pain. Why am I having this pain? Let's stop and think consciously. Why am I having this pain? And when I do that, I can see, oh, well, I had, let's say, red meat. I had a glass of wine. That's probably where my pain is coming from. Now I can start to see how that pain has come along, and I can put purpose to that pain. So now I know what the problem is. I know why the pain came about the way that it did. So now I have to redirect myself to create a purpose out of it. You know what I mean? So I want to say to myself, sometimes I say to myself, okay, so I have this pain. It's making me slow down. The purpose in that pain is going to make me to really think about what I'm eating and be mindful of that when I go out. The purpose of that pain is to teach me that sometimes you can't do the same stuff that you were doing before. It's so hard sometimes, though, to really find the purpose in the pain and live beyond just reacting. It's hard to not react to the aches, the pains, the issues that come along. And sometimes we get into a real habit, if lack of a better word, habit, that stops us from really understanding why the pain is there, taking a look at what happened to get to that pain, or taking a look at how we can prevent it, because we're so busy reacting to it. And it's not that our pain is not real. It's not that we don't have real issues. It's not that that pain doesn't hurt. But we know if we stop and be mindful and be conscious of how we react, we can then find the purpose in the pain. Everything that happens in our bodies, there's a purpose in it. If you have a pain, that's because something we did probably was a little off, or something in our body is reacting to something that we ingested, an environmental factor, a mental factor, an emotional factor. We condition ourselves to react certain ways to pain. And what I want to share is that if we're mindful of that and we start to stop and really be mindful of what's going on in our bodies, then we can, I don't want to say stop the pain, but we can prevent some of the pain that comes on, and we can create a purpose in the pain. If most of our pain doesn't come out of just nowhere, we know our body is fighting a battle, and we know that there are going to be some little fights in there that we can handle, and there'll be other fights in there that we might not be able to handle, and we might need help from medicine or something like that. But if we take the time just to be mindful, we can ward off a lot of the flares that might come on. Sometimes we're in an eternal flare, and being in an eternal flare that's always happening, something's always wrong, that can cause us to react inappropriately to the pain, and it conditions our mind to really make us be in more pain. Pain is not in your mind, but it is kind of in your mind, you know what I mean? Because you've had pain for so long, your mind is conditioned to react to it in a certain way. So I guess my goal with speaking on that is to learn to change the way you react to pain so that you can have some purpose in your pain, and you can figure out how to not have that pain the same way again, or figure out how to react just a little bit differently to that pain. So your pain is real. We know the pain is real, but so is your hope in healing day to day. Every day you are healing. Every day you're healing from the pain. Every day you are healing from the issues of lupus. We know that the healing is not always just in the cure. It is in your everyday activities that you're able to move and able to live beyond lupus. So your words for today: make a purpose out of your pain. Be mindful of how you're reacting to the pain, and try different routes to try and create a conditioning in your mind to make that pain change within you. This has been your Midweek Refuel with Lupus in Color. Remember to always, always educate yourself about your disease and how it affects your body. Inspire yourself when you need it the most, or find something to inspire you to move throughout your day. Encourage yourself every day, and always, always find anything, anywhere that you can empower yourself to live well beyond lupus. This has been your Midweek Refuel for, November 13th. Almost time for the holidays. We'll be putting something out about how to successfully handle your holidays and through flares and the winter and things of that nature soon. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. See you next week. Bye.